This is a new build. We came from a 80-year-old Tudor stone home, and this all preempted from a visit to Palm Springs. We really loved the mid-century modern aesthetic of open space living. We started looking for a property that could accommodate a long side split or bungalow style open concept living home. The idea for the entire home, and especially the front facade, was to create sort of a glass house in the city, but certainly using natural materials such as stone, wood, brick. Glazing, of course, was very important to allow natural light in from all sides. The home was designed around the landscape design. And so as you walk up, the idea of having the grasses and the hydrangeas floating on either side of the stone steps. And then of course we have the enoki cypress that anchor the front door, which are kind of an odd Dr. Seuss look. But again, we wanted something unique to anchor that front entrance space. The front foyer really represents, obviously, the first impression somebody would get when they come in. The flooring material we've used throughout, the cementatious terrazzo with the small metal reveals. And then, of course, in the family room, kitchen, and living room area, we use 12-inch white oak planks, and that material is consistent throughout the entire home. As you walk through the front entrance, the idea again was to bring the outside in. And we've done that a few ways. We've done that through obviously the large scale doors that open up into themselves on either side of the fireplace. Again, the fireplace relates back to our vacation to Palm Springs, and one of the things we noticed as we were on these architectural tours is a real wood-burning fireplace was central to most of these homes that we were in. And again, the idea was to bring the outside in with the use of material, so we clad the fireplace with the Algonquin limestone that we used on the outside of the house. And so we have a matching gas fireplace outside and a wood-burning fireplace on the inside, which we use extensively. It's a great gathering spot, whether you're in the kitchen, the family room, or whether you're dining with guests. The interior of the home is, I'm going to call it unadorned, clean and pared down. The idea behind the family room was to have minimal furniture, have the largest sectional that I could fit without blocking the view to the outside and without it feeling overpowering. So I think we've done that. It allows our family of four to gather comfortably. And then of course, when we have guests, we've got extra chairs that we bring in, but it's very comfortable and cozy. It's a relaxing sofa. It is not a formal sofa. The kitchen is a special kitchen, and it really was the focal point. My husband does like to cook, and he does spend a lot of time in here, although it's not all that large. It's a functional, beautiful kitchen, and we love it. The space planning of it, the drawer sizes, the floating island just gives it a lightness and a freshness, as well as the glass panel backsplash. And the idea with the backsplash and the reveals in the backsplash is that you can add those accessories as you need. Cooking in this kitchen is quite convenient. Got a built-in cutting board with knives, all the cleaning supplies that I need, cloths, spices that we use on a daily basis, as well as extra supplies. The finish on the doors is a metal laminate, and it's a champagne color. It's just meant to be light and fit in with the hardwood. It's very easy to wipe, it doesn't scratch. And we've topped it off with a Caesar stone countertop. Other than that, it really is simple, it's classic, it's functional and efficient. I feel every room in the house needs a focal point. And the focal point of the dining room is really the slatted wall. It's more decorative than anything, but it does house a floating console table, as well as it does light up. So it does provide a background light when we're having dinner and company in the evening. On one side of the entrance, we have a powder room, and on the other side is my husband's office. He definitely has a bird's eye view, the best office in the home, that's for sure, and he enjoys being the watch guard of the neighborhood. Again, the house really, we've created a neutral palette and created interest through texture and colors found in nature. So the powder room is really a reflection of that, and it's meant to be a jewel. It's different than the rest of the house, perhaps more stylized and more decorated, but using the same colors as we've used throughout, just to create that consistency. I would describe the home as a side split or bungalow, given that the principal room is on the main floor. It's tucked away on the north side of the home. The idea was to age in place, for the most part, but also to be conveniently located by the pool and by the hot tub. As you walk through the hallway, there's a his and hers closet area, which is great to have that separation. My closet, I wanted it to feel like a jewel, very feminine. The drawers are lined in pink suede, and I've got lipstick wallpaper, and all of the drawers and doors are framed in brass metal. The principal bathroom, the idea behind that was to create that sense of calm when you walked into the space without having a whole bunch of tile and grout. So how we did that was, again, using that cementatious terrazzo tile on the floor. And then on my vanity wall, I've used a slab of Sahara Noir as both a backsplash and the slab material within the shower. It does light up as well, so again, it's a great feature to have in the shower versus having any harsh light. On the opposite side of the home is the kids zone, where we've got 2 bedrooms and a breakout space for the kids in between. My daughter's room was really her own making. She's a teenager and loves Billie Eilish, and so we created a mural of a Billie Eilish album cover above her headboard, which really set the tone in terms of the colors that we use throughout the rest of her room, which are pastels. The room is very clean and simple and white, as is her bedding, and it feels like a calm, clean, uncluttered space for her to sleep. Her ensuite bath, again, was a reflection of the color that we used in the mural. So we've got grays and yellows and whites, and they're different diamond-shaped tile that we created a fun pattern with. We designed the lower level with our kids in mind. So we've created a huge play area. There's also a large TV area where the kids and their friends gather for movie night. We also have a gym down there, which came in very handy during COVID, and a guest room and guest bathroom. The basement is mostly for the kids, but it also houses a lot of storage, seasonal decorations, games, toys, crafts. And within that storage, I designed a bench that's upholstered in orange leather that the kids gravitate towards for quiet time. The exterior of the home was just as important as the interior in terms of landscape design, furniture design. It was also planned with the architecture of the home. One of the things we did do is no threshold or curb between the indoor space and the outdoor space. So when this wall of glass opens up onto itself, it extends our living space essentially. The use of material is the same as what we've done in the front. So essentially, we've got a large beech hedge that gives us all the privacy that we need. And the wonderful thing about the beech hedge is it keeps its leaves in the winter, and they turn a beautiful rust color. And then to match what we've done in the front, we've got the round boxwoods, some coloratus, and hydrangeas. We entertain a lot in the summertime, and it's great for adults and kids alike. So at the north end, we created a small sport court that the kids love to use. And then as you walk up the steps, we've got an entertaining area, which is conveniently located by the kitchen and by the outdoor barbecue. And adjacent to that, we've got the deck and the pool area with a hot tub tucked in the corner. So it's not a huge piece of property, but we have used and landscaped every square inch as well so that we have a complete envelope. We spent a lot of time refining the design with the architectural elements and working to create an unobscured view to the outside and incorporating the landscaping in our design as well. So really a true mid-century modern aesthetic. Perhaps not so much in the furnishings or the interiors, but definitely in the style of living.